Little do you all know, if you caught my last video, I went grocery shopping with my mother. And while I was there, we were talking, and I said, I wonder if they do shots. Well, hey, Caleb, how are you doing? How are you doing, Caleb? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in. But I told my mom, I said, I'm interested to see if they do the injections. I said, because over at Walmart, they do them, but they don't do them like you have to make an appointment. You have to do all this other stuff. And every time I've been in there, you just can't walk in and go, I'd like to get the shot, get the vaccination. So I walk into Publix and I walk out like this. I got my injection. I have got my first vaccination card. I've got my wait a minute. I put it in my purse. I have my CDC card. I did it, guys. And the reason I did it, and I know I was a real staunch person about not having it done, but I will tell you why I did it. I did it because, one, I want to see you guys. I want to come visit some of you all this year. And I couldn't in good faith come visit some of you all knowing that some of you guys have compromised immune systems. Hey, Alexis. And so I got the Moderna, which in 28 days I go back and get my second shot. And so I did it. I did it because I want to visit you guys. And I'm excited. I got my shot, John. I got my first vaccination shot today. Well, thank you, Alexis. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I put a little effort into my face today because I was going out with my mom. And, y'all, I got to tell you something that happened. This is biblical. Now, y'all, I talk about God. I don't believe there's any coincidences, okay? We're shopping, had a great experience at Publix. Everything was great. We go to the Chinese place, the Panda Garden, I believe it is. They've got a drive-through. And so we go through there to get our dinner. Well, the girl, I guess she may have been a manager or something at the drive-through. Her name was, I'd have to look on my phone. I took a picture of her because her name had Tina at the end of it. And in Hebrew, I believe she said in Hebrew it meant queen. I flipped my camera. I said, my name's Tina. She said, well, it's sort of like a nickname. And she said, it means queen in Hebrew. I believe that's what she said. I flipped because I've got a chain in my car that says queen on it. I said, I don't believe in coincidences. I said, I believe this is biblical. I believe this was prophetic. And I started saying hallelujah. I could not believe it. I said, there's a reason we met. She said, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. I said, I'll be back. I will be back to see you. There's a reason I met her. There's a reason that I ran into that young lady. She's beautiful. I took a picture of her. I asked if I could take a picture because I wanted her name because it was so beautiful. Her name was, like, I don't want to butcher it. So I may put a picture up. I may put her, like screen her face out because I don't want to put her picture up on the internet without her knowing. But I may put her name tag up on the internet. It was so beautiful. And she said it was either Hebrew or something. It was either Indian or Hebrew for queen. And I was like, no way. This cannot be happening. No way. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I have just had an exceptionally great day today. I did get some bad news. I don't know if you guys have watched my earlier video. It was kind of long because I did my makeup in that video. When they did my x-rays today, or when they did my x-rays the other day, they found a lot more arthritis on my spine, and they found that I have scoliosis. I have a touch of scoliosis on my spine. So my spine, normally a person's spine is, it's got a slight bend to it, and it's straight, it's supposed to be straight. Well, mine is a little bit crooked. And what mom and I figure is it's because I had to walk so badly for 2 years because of my knee. So we're hoping that she's changed my medicine around. Boy, that camera looks really great right now. We're hoping that with time, with me walking better and with the medication change, that she's doing good, John. She asked about you. She asked about Caleb. Caleb, if you're still in here, she asked about you. She asked about the family all the time. So, guys, I want you to know my mother is invested in the family. She asks about you guys all the time. She asks how the family's doing. Oh, okay, Caleb. She asks about you guys all the time. So I want you guys to know my mother is invested in the family. So y'all may think it's just me, but it's not. My mother and father are invested in the family as well. So you guys don't realize that they know who the family is. Well, thank you, Caleb. She thinks you're just as precious. And I'm just so happy that I have this family. I really am blessed. And you guys, I just can't wait till I can hug some of you guys. And that's why I got vaccinated. I got my first vaccination today. And in 28 days, I'll go back and get my second shot. Hi, Crow. Welcome back. John, she don't normally call people, but if I'm on the phone, she'll talk. You know that. She don't call anybody. She's too busy. She's working during the day. At night, she's so tired she can't do anything hardly. We had to go grocery shopping today, or else she would have ate dinner and she'd have done been passed out. And that's gospel, because she works so hard. My mama is one of the hardest working people. And that's the truth. My mother works. She's 69 years old. I believe, let me check. I got to check because I used to be able to tell you her age right off. I know Dad's. Yeah, she's 69 this year. So, and people don't believe that she's 69 years old. Like Tommy, she saw Tommy today. Tommy called me, and Tommy's another family member. And Crow, you'll find that Crow just subscribed to the channel. So Crow, you will understand that I call you family. I don't call you followers, fans, or friends. You're family to me. When you subscribe and I subscribe to you, you're family. You're not in any kind of category other than family. And I take that very seriously. It's a very serious thing to me. And most of the people that have subscribed to me in the past, they've been with me for a long time, and it's not a job that I look at very, very lightly. I take that job very seriously. They call me Mama Bear. Now, obviously here at HAPS, things are different because we're not Periscope anymore, which is good. I'm glad to be out of Periscope. I'm glad to be at another platform. I'm so grateful to be at HAPS. I just need to find out how to get a hold of some HAPS swag. Can anybody set me up with some HAPS swag? Because I need some HAPS swag. Somebody needs to let me know how to do that. Virtual family, no. Actually, Crow, these are my family. I don't look at you all as a virtual family. You guys are family. And when I say Caleb is my brother, Caleb is my brother. Alexis is my sister. John is my brother, so on and so forth. I don't look at you as, I really don't look at you guys as anything other than true family. So please don't think that I just look at you as a virtual, something away from me, away from my true family. You guys are family. Now, of course, I don't know you, Crow. I've known you very long, but as you get to know me and as you get to know the rest of the family, you'll understand that we're a pretty tight-knit group. We've been together for a while. Most of us have been together for 5 years or more. So you'll understand as we go along that John and I have been friends for a really long time. Caleb and I have been friends for 5 years almost. We started way back. And Caleb's sort of like my spiritual advisor in a way. He is my brother in Christ. He's also my brother by family. You know, I consider him my brother in family. And so, yeah. So as you get to know the family and as you get to know, you'll kind of have a place. I mean, everybody has a place in the family. Don't think that you won't. But like I said, if you ever hear me slip up and say friend, it's not friends. I don't look at you as my friends. You guys are family. And if I were to meet you, I would immediately call you my brother, sister, whatever, because that's how I look at you all. You too, Alexis. I love Miss Alexis the same way. She is so beautiful. Alexis has the most beautiful head of hair. I'm so jealous of her. Periscope. Okay. They're okay. They're in the back seat. They're not going anywhere. Okay, you have to get my keys. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Wait a minute, Mom. Hold on. You'll need my keys. Periscope is a website that we used to use to chat with, and it went down. Here you go, Mom. I've got my keys. Mom? She done late. Okay. Wait, was she gonna have me unlock it? I don't know if I'm unlocking it or not. She don't look a day past 30. She don't. My mother is young looking. Periscope was a place like this. Crow. No, not like Omegle. Well, I guess it was. No, it was like. It's like what Twitter is now, where they have, you know, you can go live and chat. Or it's like Hats, but you couldn't do multiple cameras. You could only have one person on camera. And then I talked to people and they could chat and text, basically like you guys can chat and text. But now over here, you can have multiple cameras on. You couldn't do that at Periscope. I don't even know if that's unlocking. She's not in here, John. She's out getting we got my aunt's something for her birthday. Got her an orchid. Well, kind of, but it was on a big platform. Periscope was a platform of its own. Periscope was basically like Haps. It was started as a news program. It was a news agency, kind of like, did you get it? I hope I'm locking it back. I don't really care. There ain't nothing in it that can, I mean, nothing of like value that if somebody walked off with it, I'm going to boohoo over except for my chain. Anyway, so it was kind of like Haps is Crow, except you couldn't have multiple cameras. Just like Haps, except you could not have cameras. You could only have one camera. And instead of it being like the chat being over the whole thing on your phone, it would be, camera would be up here, and then the text would be down at the bottom. It was a lot easier to me, it was a lot easier to deal with on a phone. The Haps app itself is a little cumbersome on the phone, but Periscope is no more. It's finite. It's gone. Twitter bought out Periscope. And so it doesn't exist. It exists on Twitter, but you have to use a different program to access it. So you can use Periscope. You can log in on Twitter and do what we used to do on Twitter. but I refuse to give them my business. Because they did nothing for me. Haps, the time I've been at Haps, how long have I been at Haps now? I've been here. The Periscope went down in, is it 5 months? Is it 5 months? It seems like it's been longer than that. Has it been longer than that? Wait a minute, because Periscope went down in January or February, wasn't it? Was it March?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So was it February? Was it March? Yeah, it went down March 1st. So March, April, May, June. So it's only been 4 months. That's hard to believe. It seems like, well, see, I didn't even know Haps existed, Alexis. Nobody told me. Nobody even let me know. I guess because they didn't want everybody March 30th. So really, it's only been 3 months because we had March. Well, no, listen, I wasn't on Periscope in March. I did my farewell to everybody in March. I was like, I named names. I said what I needed to say because there were some people saying some things about me. And I just said, bop, 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 bop. This is it. Yeah. Yeah. But I've had such a blessing over here that, I'm not going to. And Alexis, I don't know about you, but, well, I made sure I went out with a bang. I made sure I went out with the big old bang. Because, there were people that was just really, really being nasty about me because I'm a Christian. Because I'm a Christian. Because I decided to talk about God. Because I decided to talk about things. And that's something else that I have a problem with. I know somebody said something about, Haps is turning into, just this religious platform. Excuse me. If you don't like what I have to say, you don't have to listen. It's basically how I feel about that one. So. Sorry, my lips are chapped so bad. Alexis, do not buy. I didn't know you. Well, I knew of you, Alexis, but I don't think I ever watched any of your channel on Periscope, which is sad because I don't think I knew about your platform until Haps, which isn't Haps wonderful that I got to find your platform? Well, I can't wear lip scents because it's got an ingredient in it that I'm allergic to. But what I do wear is when I want to wear permanent lipstick, I wear this by Revlon Color Stay. It's basically the same thing. It's identical. I mean, it's basically the same formula. But I'm allergic to a lot of lip products, so I have to be very careful. But what I was going to tell you is, like lip balms, because I like a balm, something like a chapstick. I can't wear chapstick because I ruined my mouth with chapstick. I can't use what is it? Blistex. Blistex or anything that's got sunscreen in it. Nothing with sunscreen. And then there's a couple of things like lip scents or anything that has that plumping, plumping action in it, that like cinnamon or anything in it. Cannot do it. And so I can't wear those. But I got some of those, the new EOS lip balms, don't buy those. Don't buy them. I'm here to tell you, I just keep applying and applying and applying and applying. Yes, Crow, yes. And Twitter is not any better. How is Twitter with millions of people going to stop any of that? How? They're not. They're just not. No answer. Go back. You did a behind the scenes on the last day Periscope? Oh, wow, Alexis. I wish I'd have seen that. I bet that was fantastic. I'm sorry. I'm having to take my jewelry off and my hair down because it's that time of day. I got clean hair, but so help me, I don't know what's worse, having clean hair or dirty hair. I look like a French poodle that's been wet. I mean, just look at me. Roof. I do. I look rough. I tried to straighten it. It got curly somewhat curly. Then I tried to straighten it because I was driving with my top off, not top off, with the top out. Brain damage. I've got brain damage, guys. So I don't mean some things I say. Sorry. I meant I have a sunroof, and so when the sunroof's open, how did I get makeup? How did I get makeup? Makeup on my arm. Okay. Who knows? But yeah, so that's Periscope. And I'm glad to be away from Periscope. That's a good thing. We're away from Periscope. And I know that there's a couple of places that are trying to start, chat programs. I'm not opposed to other chat programs, but I'm with Haps. I'm a ride or die for Haps. And Alexis, have you gotten swag from Haps? Like, have they sent you anything? Like, have they sent you little signs, or have they sent you like stickers or anything like that? Because let a girl know. Like, let a girl know. Like, a girl wants stickers, or a girl wants like stuff. Because a girl could promote Haps. I mean, I'm not a big Hapser. I mean, I don't have the numbers. You're in the coffee mug. See, I mean, I'm almost at the point that I would just make my own swag at this point. Well, then where did Yukeberry get her swag? Did she make hers? Like her Hap sign? Did she make her Hap sign? I don't know, but I want to know because I did earn the right. I did finally earn the right to post pictures to my page. Cool. So I wonder if they would be, so they're not opposed to us making our own signs as long as we make them appropriate, right? Because I'd like to have a Hap sign. I may need to talk to Peter or Pablo. I may text Pablo or Peter. I may email one of them and ask them like what the view is on us using, yeah. Because see, here's the great thing about Haps, guys. You can ask Peter or Pablo and they will answer you. That's the best thing about this place. And if they don't do it right away, they will get somebody that can answer you and do it in a timely manner. And that's what I love about this site. I sat on Periscope for 3 months with a non-existent account because somebody complained about me. And when they looked at my account, I did nothing wrong. Nothing. And they told me, well, we're sorry, your account shouldn't have been blocked. Excuse me? What was that? So for 3 months, I've sat with a non-existent account that has been closed for 3 solid months because somebody just reported me for no reason. Well, I know who it was. I'm delivered. It's in the past. I'm just saying that, they didn't do anything as a HAP subscriber plaque. That would be awesome. I'm not worried. No, see, I'm not all about that life. I don't want to be the highest subscribed person. That's not what I'm after, Crow. What I want is I want to touch somebody's life. I'm not here to be the most subscribed person in the world because that's never going to happen. And that's not what I want. I want to be able to touch somebody's life with something that I've said, something that's happened to me in my life. I want to be able to touch somebody else's life. At some point in the day, if there's one thing I've said, somebody can take that and go off and share it with somebody else. If that happens, then oh my gosh, I have done my job. That is the best thing in the world. And to me, that is all the thanks I need. I don't ever need to know if I've ever touched anybody else's life. I have been told I have touched others' lives. That is the greatest gift I've ever been given. Because let me tell you, I was in a pretty dark place last year. Well, Alexis, you can ask a few people. I was in a very, very, very dark place last year. And a couple of people shared with me how I touched their lives. And it really, I did, honey. And it just really, you don't know what just by simply being you does for people. I mean, Alexis, you always smile. You always have a smile on your face. And you give such great programs when you come online. Oh, yeah. And that's why I do it. Everybody's like, what do you talk about? Well, I talk about life. I talk about my life. I talk about what I've gone through and what I'm going through. You do, girl. You do. I love watching your videos. Some days I can't eat. I'm not hungry. I may go watch one of your videos and think, boy, something sounds really good right now. And your cooking actually makes me hungry enough to want to go eat. And that is no lie. Alexis, you would never know it. You would never know that. You would never know that. You seem like a natural, honey. I tell everybody, try it at least once. You should. See, I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is like, we get on camera. Jack and Jane's of all trades on HAPs. That's right. There's singers on HAPs. There's a lot of reporters that does HAPs. When you do reporting on HAPs, you have to cite references. You have to, like if I do a story, if I feel passionate about a story, you have to cite references. You have to cite, you have to be thorough. Like I came on one day and was talking about something that I'd seen in the news. Me too. And so the new ones, they don't know that. Like Crow's new. Crow's new to the family. And so they're just meeting me for the first time. And it's like, okay, here we go. Most of y'all have been following me for a long time. Or I say follow, they're family. And so they've been with me for a long time. So they've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. They've seen all the crying and the sadness and, and that's not gone. There's going to be days I struggle with migraine pain, with arthritic disc degenerative disease pain, with chronic pain, because that's what I have. I suffer from chronic pain. Those things didn't go away. Those things are not gone. Well, thank you. I did it on camera today because I was getting ready to go out and I thought I'd just do it while I was online. But I'm trying to move myself forward because God said, okay, it's time to move forward. Get yourself together. Move yourself in a forward fashion so that you can put your best foot forward. And for me, I don't feel like I have to wear makeup, but for me, makeup makes me feel put together. That's just for me. Now, every day may not be a full face of makeup like I wore today. It may just be mascara, some lipstick, and that be the end of it. Because if I'm out in my car, normally I've got a little bit of a suntan because I've got the top out. Yeah, I just took my lipstick off because it didn't have the right color on. The one I've got in the car is a darker red than this, and I put this bronze color on I've got. It's not the same brand as this. This stuff doesn't budge. Unless you're eating something like a salad dressing, vinaigrette, like an oily salad dressing, this stuff doesn't go anywhere. I've worn it for 48 hours. I forgot and did my makeup when I was in bed after my knee surgery. Wore it all day that day, and then wore it all day the next day. And then finally took it off that night. And I can attest to you, this is 48-hour wear. It says 24-hour wear. This stuff will last 48 hours. No joke. Easy. Does not kiss off. I had white sheets, white pillowcases. I was kissing the pillowcases like, dude, this does not come off. That is awesome, Alexis. Well, I got my shot today so I could visit some of the cubbies. I call my family cubbies. They're bear cubs because they call me Mama Bear. So I'm wanting to visit cubs, bear cubs, and so that's why I got my first injection today. So Mama took the first step, guys. Mama did her part. She took the first step, and I'm getting ready to go through the house, go through my room. I've got some things I can list online. I really need to get rid of some stuff in my bedroom. And I've got some things, some collectibles and stuff that I need to get rid of. So I feel a trip coming on. I feel a traveling trip coming on soon. So I will, when I know trip to, I'm looking to go to, well, Carl, I hope you're a girl. If you're not a girl and you're a guy, that's okay. You can pull it off. I'm not saying men can't wear makeup. I just wouldn't know how to help you with makeup because I don't think I've ever put makeup on a guy. But every complexion can wear makeup. Are you zebra printed? Because that would be the only reason. Under this, my skin is not wonderful. Oh, that would be awesome, Alexis. I live in Tennessee, Alexis. So I've got family that live in Georgia. I've got family that live in Louisiana. I've got family that live in South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. I've got family that live in New York. Gemma lives in New York. That's one reason I got my shot because she wants me to come visit her. I've never been to New York City. Whew, that would be a big trip now, let me tell you. I cannot believe I would even try to drive. Oh, honey, I'm blessed with family. Trust when I say I'm blessed with family. So that'd be a lot of driving. A lot of driving. We started to do a party bus. Tommy, one of the family members, said, why don't we just get a party bus? I said, well, who's going to drive it? Because I sure ain't. He said, I will. I'll get a party bus and we'll just all go. I said, okay, let's do it. I said, well, who's going to fund it? Because I ain't got all the money in the world. I've got family in New Mexico that I want to go visit. They said they've got a room for me, just waiting for me to come visit. So, I mean, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. So if I get a chance, I would like to travel and visit. I need to go to Arizona. I've got family from Arizona that I have known. I've known this lady. She's not from Periscope. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not going to get emotional. I've known her. Okay. I've known her. We go way back. We were part of a triplet. We were a triplet group. We lost one of our sisters. She died 2 years ago. And they came and surprised me years back on my birthday. Like, a couple of days after my birthday, they called me up and said, "Where you at?" And I said, "I just got home. Why?" "Oh, why don't you come up and meet us at the restaurant?" I said, "What restaurant?" And they said, "The Mexican restaurant up at the hill." And I said, "What?" They actually came to Tennessee to meet me. She had family in Tennessee, and they made a point of driving all the way to Tennessee to meet her brother, but to see me. They made a pit stop in my town to see me, and I got to hug both of them. And I would have never gotten to hug Valerie. I'm sorry. Valerie helped save my life through a time where I was in a very, very dark place. Very dark place in my life. She sat on the phone with me at night that I couldn't sleep because I felt like I couldn't live anymore. But I'm alive and she's not. I just wished I could have been there for her. I wished I could have done better for her. So, I got to talk to her before she passed. And that's something I have to deal with on my own because that's, it's something on my heart that I have to deal with. But God knows my heart, and God knows I didn't do anything that I would have. I was trying to give her tough love. You try to give people tough love because you think, if you give them tough love, they're going to straighten up. She didn't straighten up. She ended up dying. Whew, so, doggone it. See there? Made myself cry. I am doing better now, and I want to see Barbara. Barbara is our triplet, if you so to speak. Her and Valerie were best friends, and then I kind of come into the mix, so we were all triplet. We were triplet best friends, and just me and Barbara now. And so Barbara's older, and I adore her. I love her. She is my heart. She is my sister. And Barbara, if you see this, you are, I love you so much. So much, girl. And I love your family. And did I do that? Tell Mark I said that. Every time Mark hears my voice, he hears that commercial. You know, that tire commercial, the road commercial where the pothole says, "Did I do that?" Yeah. So, I had a little bit of regret in my life, but we don't all live perfect lives. Even though God delivered me, that still doesn't mean that I regret that one thing because, but I did speak to Valerie before she passed and told her I loved her, and she told me she loved me, and I have that. And I did get to hug her. So, I feel good about that, and I do want to hug Barbara again. So I want to do that. So she lives in Arizona. So I'd like to get to that side of the West Coast. But I think I want to go, guys, because I'm getting tired and my head's hurting really bad. So I'm going to go. I love you guys. Thanks for being here, Crow and Alexis. I doubt anything pops with my semi-tan skin. Makeup on men is a little frowned upon with my current employer. Audio allows tattoos. What do you do, Crow? I can't take Advil, Crow. I have migraines because they let me fall at the hospital after I had surgery. So I have post-traumatic brain disorder. So I'm not gonna. The migraines are not going anywhere, unfortunately. I have a little bit of brain damage, so brain damage. Just tell people that it's kind of crazy. I have brain damage. I want to say drain damage, just to be funny. Oh, well, thank you, brother Caleb. I love you guys. But oh my gosh, I gotta tell y'all this real quick. We were walking in Publix and this police officer pulls up in the fire lane. I'm pulling my buggy up and I go, "Excuse me, I'm gonna have to cite you." He goes, "Huh?" And I go, "I'm gonna have to cite you. You parked in a no parking zone." He was in such a good mood. He goes, "You would not believe the day I've had." I go, "Trust me, I would believe the day you've had." He was so nice. You know, it's all in how we talk to people. I believe in kindness. So remember, guys, share the love I share with you with someone else. And I love you guys, and smile at somebody because you never know what you do may change somebody's entire day. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys later. Oh, it's okay. We don't have to explain it. But I will be back tomorrow if I feel okay. My injection may bother me a little bit tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow. Okay, guys? And Crow, you don't have to explain. No explanations here, okay? No big deal. We are a non judgmental family. We don't have to know. It's okay. You don't have to tell us till you have to kill us because I'd like to live a little bit longer. I'd like to live a little while. So you guys have no, God bless you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I have to be early tomorrow because the babies will be here tomorrow night. So look for me during the day tomorrow. Okay, guys? Mwah! I love your faces and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.